of latitude need to go back to 0 in the south. They go outwards to infinity, and it doesn't work. The stereographic one, it does away with that. It actually makes all of the lines of latitude and longitude perfectly. You can measure anywhere on the earth, and you can put it in any organization that you want. You click on any country, you can put it in Florida, and then it moves the map and it orientates it to that location. It's completely interactive and limitless.
Hold on, I can do that with a fucking AE map, bro. I can do the same fucking thing, and my observations line up with it.
No, well, the sun doesn't circle to the left. It rises south and sets south of the equator, so it's it's not circling around that map. It's going the other way. I'm trying to say, you know.
No, look, I will
so the equinox, the sun rises due east and it sets due west for everyone in the world, which is a huge ball Earth debunk.
A few moments later, a few minutes later, a few inches later, 12 seconds later, 3 days later, 3 weeks later, many months later, 6.5 hours later, 1 eternity later, 2,000 years later, 3:28 a.m. tomorrow, day 2, day 3, day 4.
Straight. Look, your map, the AE one, the sun has to be turning all the time. It never goes straight, bro. And then not only that, in the wintertime, what ends up happening,
never goes straight. What are you
the sun actually starts to circle down to the left. It starts to go away from you. Jaren's going to the 24-hour Antarctic spot where they're going to film the sun go completely off of your map. That's why it doesn't work. It's not you, bro. It's the projection. It's incorrect.
Let me grab this other one here.
Right, the 9270 is the debunk of all different spherical maps, spherical models. You can't have a curved Earth with the sun rising due east and setting due west, and that happens twice a year on the equinox. It's impossible.
Yeah, that's what I documented during the fucking summer. So, like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
Yeah, man, it's not about these. When you look at these maps, when you look at a bigger macro version of reality, you can't triangulate. Nothing works, man. Only your small circle of sight. That's what I've been trying to say. You got the 6 gates on the east, 6 gates on the west. That circle there. If you go to andrewmarsh.com, his website has it perfect, and it's on a flat plane.
The AE map model only has one polar point. And they talk about that always being Polaris, but now we're seeing that actually there is a clockwise rotation around sigma octans, and this would have to be in every single direction on the AE map model, right? Because everywhere is south. And then you've got the free Masonic stars that are rotating around like this. Makes absolutely no sense. I mean, you got to be crazy.
Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
Because do you see how these stars around the outside, all right, they would just be going around the merry-go-round like this, horizontal. Nobody's ever seen a star just go around horizontal like this. That's crazy talk. Because the farther south you are, the higher this sigma octans is. Now, what the graphic's doing is actually pulling in the stars from the AE map model and starting to show you what the light would be having to do in order to represent these stars within your circle of sight.
Yeah, man, it's not about these. All
right, so this becomes hilarious. All right, so this red spot up at the top here would be for the person down here. That's 45 degrees south. So they're looking up 45 degrees in the sky, 45 degrees up, looking due south, 180 degrees. And they're seeing this rotation going around sigma octans. The Southern Cross is real tight to it. They see this rotation, and then they're showing that these stars out here would have to be coming in and doing a loop around hook back to the observer. And this is coming from all the way across the world. So,
like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
So now they're saying that if you're down here, to see the stars that you'd be seeing up here, they're coming from actually over here when the sun is in between you and the star. They're literally
man, it's not about these
mapping it out. The sun, moon would be in between you, the other side of the dome.
The stars would have to, you know, in the globe Earth model, the heliocentrists, they say that the star's light actually bend around galaxies. So now you're starting to see the exact same psyops that were employed for the globe Earth, the AE map model New World Order shills. Freemasons brought in the same psyops. Now they're telling you the starlight is bending around the sun, just like what the heliocentrists try to sell you.
All right, so now you can see if you're down here at 45 degrees south latitude and you're looking up to sigma octans, 45 degrees, and you're seeing the stars rotating around this within your circle of sight, you're literally pulling the stars from the other side of Earth, other side of the dome, with the sun in between you and them. In between you and them. All right, it's an absurdity. The thing that you're going to have to get your head around is that the path of the sun is around the observer from horizon to horizon. Whatever distance you can see to the horizon, the sun cannot be any further from. It is rising from the earth and setting into the earth and traveling around you, wherever you go. We use this program for demonstrating the path of the sun around the observer because it allows you to see the path as an outside observer, which I think really helps a person conceptualize the actual scale involved. And you can see that the scale is limited to the person's circle of sight. I have not found a program like this for the moon though. For the moon we use Stellarium and the website mooncalc.org. Stellarium only gives the first person view for a person's circle of sight, but it shows us the sun, moon, and stars all at once and is a great tool. Of course, built on a plane just as is some program we've been looking at. The MoonCalc website gives a top-down view of the moon's path and can be used much like the sun's program we've been using. You just cannot swivel around and see the moon's path around an observer from side views. They show the path from a strictly top-down view. With these tools, we can demonstrate how all the sky features work in this world. They are all very precise and built off of flat planes. So when we are asked where the proof and data is for our model, we always point them to these sources.